Man, being inquisitive in nature, has achieved great progress in technology since prehistoric times. Centuries later, a millennia perhaps, robotics was introduced to the world and has since become a crucial part in the development of society in today's information age.
Robotics is a technology used to design, build, and operate robots. A robot is a programmable, multifunctional manipulator with the capability to perform a variety of intended tasks free from human intervention. A robot may be classified according to its intended application, whether it's an industrial or a service robot.
Service robots perform useful tasks for humans or equipment excluding industrial automation application. Service robots can be classified further into personal service robots and professional service robots. Personal service robots are used for non-commercial tasks, primarily in healthcare. Professional service robots, on the other hand, are used commercially and under the control and supervision of a properly trained operator. Examples include cleaning robots in public places, delivery robots in offices or hospitals, firefighting robots, and surgery robots in hospitals. Usually associated with the future, robotics became widely known to the public by being featured in numerous sci-fi films depicting what the world will be like with all the technological advancements coming into place. Now, robots are widely used in society, primarily to ease the workload of humans and make processes generally faster. Right now, the trend in robotics is the creation of artificial intelligence. Famous AIs include Alexa and Apple's Siri. Engineers and developers also have their eyes trained on creating more lifelike humanoids. Most famous probably is Sophia, developed by Hanson Robots in 2015. She was the first robot in history to have been granted a full citizenship of a country. Sophia was also the main attraction at a UN-hosted conference in Geneva in June 2017 about how artificial intelligence can be used to benefit humanity. The event comes as concerns grow that rapid advances in such technologies could spin out of human control and become detrimental to society.
Lately, engineers and developers are keen on the ethical and legal issues in the use of robots. Discussion about AIs taking over the world keep arising as the technology progresses. This isn't new though, because as early as 1940s, Isaac Asimov has written The Three Laws of Robotics, which serve as indication of what a good robot is.
First, a robot may not require a human or humanity, although an action allow a human or humanity to come to harm. Robots were invented primarily to make lives easier for humans. If it were to cause harm to humans in any way, then the whole purpose of robotics would be defeated.
A robot must obey orders given it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with a higher order law. A robot's action must be compliant with the purpose of its inventor when it was created. However, if the order given to it would cause harm to humans, then the robot should disobey since a higher law states so.
A robot must protect its own existence, as long as such protection does not conflict with a higher order law. Robots have the right to prevent itself from being erased from existence, as long as it complies with what humans ask of it, and more importantly, doing so would not cause any harm to humans and humanity.
Though extremely useful to people in society, robotics still faces ethical dilemmas that, if left unnoticed, could defeat its primary purpose, which is to serve mankind. First is robot autonomy. Is there a clear line that tells where robot responsibility starts and where it terminates? And are we sure that it terminates there?
Can we trust robots and AIs in making decisions? Take for example, self-driving cars. When an accident is imminent and unavoidable, who should it save and who should it harm? Will it always choose to save its passenger, even if it means more people should perish? On emotions and bonding, will robots be able to interpret emotions? Will they ever feel emotions? Since it has no true perception of pain, what if a robot suddenly acts violently towards its users, especially children and old people? accountability. When in an unfortunate setting that a robot harms a human, who will be held responsible? Is it the designer, the user, or the robot itself? What can we do to address these dilemmas? Robots shouldn't take complex decisions involving judgment. There should always be a way to enable human takeover, because no matter how advanced robots get, there are things humans can do that they never can, like showing empathy. Inventors should clearly define limits of robot capacities. It should be stressed that no matter how lifelike robots become, their emotions are an illusion. We should therefore remember to be always cautious in interacting with robots, because unexpected incidents may occur anytime.
As for the accountability of robots, the most logical approach would be to hold a commander or a programmer liable for negligence. If, for example, the unlawful acts brought about by robots were reasonably foreseeable, even if not intended. Apart from consoling victims, it could also promote responsibility to the designated party.
These ethical dilemmas we are facing might be the price to pay for the numerous benefits robotics has brought us. And as we advance further, the worse the dilemmas become. We must therefore be keen on what developments we should pursue.